Hi, I'm Akmal. We are CUNY Uzbek Society, and we are a student-led club based in New York City. The pandemic started a year ago and overwhelmed the entire world. It shook even the most prepared and medically well-advanced countries like the United States. And amid this global unrest, we wanted to make a difference and alleviate the shortage in PPE and help those most heavily affected. And while everyone did their part in the fight against the mighty virus, this was our take. An idea too formidable to tackle at first was brought about by one of our ambitious board members, Uzbek. With his guidance and support, we raised over $1,000 amongst our student peers from CUNY campuses. At the time when the entire country ran out of PPE, we found limited suppliers from China and placed orders. We helped 3 hospitals in Brooklyn with 6 boxes of PPE, including N95 masks and face shields. However, little did we know that the pandemic had only started. Then, Nozima, also our board member, made an obvious statement that if a country as established as the US is struggling this bad, then a third world country like Uzbekistan would be absolutely devastated at the peak of their own part of the pandemic crisis. With Nozima's guidance and constant support, we decided to take it a step further and start an ambitious campaign to provide the most needed medical supplies as fast as we could, because every delay meant the loss of someone's life. With great effort, Shohrukh, also our board of director, along with some of our executive team, took it to the streets to raise money from people in our community and well-established Uzbek business owners. We ended up raising over $5,000 thanks to our friends, family, and everyone else who supported our cause. And you guys know who you are. There was one problem, however. We couldn't all go there ourselves. So we partnered with 2 non-profit organizations, Breathe Uzbekistan and Ezgu Amal Charity Foundation, to help us carry our operations abroad in Tashkent and other cities in Uzbekistan. Originally, we had planned to ship supplies from China, but the transport of goods turned out to be way more complicated. So our team did the legwork and found the best suppliers within the capital city and delivered medical supplies to 3 most hard-hit hospitals in regions that were less fortunate with government funding.
Okean ortidan turib, o'zini xalqini o'ylagan insonlar, xudo xolasa, nasib qilsa, yaxshi mutaxassislar bo'lib kelib, vataniga yana-ham xizmat ko'rsatadi.
At first, our campaign was aimed to get oxygen concentrators to locations most deficient in them, but it turned out that CPAP masks, oxygen humidifiers, and devices that couldn't be used between patients and so run out the most were the ones more in need. So after consulting with several physicians, we collectively decided that the purchase of these items would be the most efficacious investment that would lead to a better outcome. After all this, we still had a lot of money left over. CDC and the World Health Organization suggested that children were the prime vectors for spreading disease. Given the frequency with which they are in close contact with one another, especially in a school setting, we thought it would be the best place to implement preventative measures to reduce the spread of COVID. To carry this through, our own board member Sardor personally took a plane to Samarkand to deliver and supply hand sanitizers and masks to most underfunded schools and clinics in the rural areas. We will let you see them for yourself.
O'zbeklarga kattadan rahmat. 265 ta o'quvchi shu yerda o'qiydi. Hammasini ta'minlashga yetadigan mana antiseptik maskalar yuboribsizlar. Katta rahmat.
Biz mana shu xayriyani qabul qilib olib, kam ta'minlangan oilalarga tarqatamiz. Yurtdoshlarimizga katta rahmat aytamiz.
Biz amerikalik mana shu studentlarga katta rahmat aytamiz. Mana shu barcha antiseptik vositalari, maska hamda saunlarni o'zini egalariga tarqatamiz. Sizlarga katta rahmat, ishlaringizga omad.
Bu homiylik yordami sifatida albatta biz maktabimiz nomidan, o'qituvchilar jamoamiz nomidan, barcha xodimlarimiz nomidan minnatdorchilik bildiramiz.
katta rahmat aytamiz, sardorlarga muvaffaqiyat tilaymiz. Kelajakda mana shu yurtimizda mana shu koronavirusdagi bola yo'qolib ketsin, mana shu sizlarga bergan xayriyalarning o'rniga tushib sizlarga savoblar bo'lsin. Sizlarga katta rahmat, salomat bo'linglar. Jumladan Feruza xayriyalarga ham katta rahmat aytamiz. Sog' bo'linglar. Mana shunday xayriya ehson qiladigan insonlarimiz ko'paydi. Salomat bo'linglar.
Xayriya fondidan yigitlarimiz keldi. Maktab ma'muriyati nomidan ularga minnatdorchilik bildiramiz. Berilgan antiseptik, niqob vositalari olib kelindi. Rahmat sizlarga.
Universitet studentlaridan Qashqarg'on tuman 21-umumiy ta'lim maktabida xayriya tashkil qilingan ekan. Shu xayriyani topshirish marosimi bo'lib turibdi. Bizlar ularga katta rahmat deymiz. Shu tashkil qilgan tadbirga, tashkilotchilariga.
Amerikadagi hamyurtlarimizga o'z minnatdorchiligimizni bildiramiz. Samarqand shahar Uzbekiston bola nusxasi maktabi nomidan ko'rsatilgan xayriya uchun o'z minnatdorchiligimizni bildiramiz. Rahmat.
This school, located in rural Samarkand, surrounded with mountains, has only 3 classes.
Rahmat, shuncha bizlarning maktabga e'tibor bo'lib, shuncha bizlarga mana xayriya berdi. Nechi ular maktabga shuncha antiseptik vositalar va maskalar, niqoblar berilgan. Shu tashkilotga minnatdorchilik bildirib qo'yamiz. Rahmat. Kelib bizlarni shu xabar olganingiz uchun katta rahmat.
Amerikada yashayotgan vatandoshlarimizga katta rahmat. Shunday pandemiya davrida maktabimizga omil qilgani uchun butun maktab jamoasi nomidan o'z minnatdorchiligimizni bildiramiz. Katta rahmat, ishlariga rivoj.
Men 3-maktabning ma'naviy ma'rifiy ishlar bo'yicha direktor o'rinbosari Mirfayzova. Mana shu jamoa xayriya jamoat tashkilotiga o'zimizning minnatdorchiligimizni bildiramiz. O'ylaymizki, yaqin orada bu kasallikdan qutulamizda, hammamiz eson-omon nima qilamiz. Ana shu tashkilot O'zbekistonlik, Amerikadagi o'zbekistonlik fuqarolarimizga minnatdorchilik bildiraman. Rahmat deb aytib qolaman.
After all this, we still had more money left over. We knew that many rural villages commonly have a single clinic supporting the entire population within it. They're often unequipped and underfunded by the government. So we partnered with a student organization based in Samarkand called Road to Success to carry this part of our project. With their help, we wanted to completely supply a rural clinic that needed the most help in treating COVID patients within their community, because the larger city hospitals were over their capacity and they were unable to accept COVID patients from rural areas.
Finally, with just the last bit of money remaining, we wanted to do something fun.
As the new year was right around the corner, we wanted to give presents and surprise dozens of disabled children, many of whom had chronic health abnormalities and some without parents. We dressed up as a snowman and personally delivered presents including warm clothes and snow boots to those kids. The rest you can see for yourself. Well, for us, it certainly filled our hearts with lots of joy.
Боям ягола, четвертый твой подарок.
Ягола подарку, давай мы день. Ты mana notice dedin mi? İyi çıkar notice dedi ягола mı?
Mama akadon,
Bana buraya padarka. Malus mu?
The gratefulness with which they express their gratitude is visibly evident in their eyes, and it's all thanks to every single one of your donations.
We cannot thank you enough for how big of a difference this has made to their lives. And although this may seem a small deed relative to the grand scheme of the world, we believe we have made a difference to the lives of those individuals. And that's what really matters. Because at CUNY Uzbek Society, we're all united students. We care and we grow together. Lastly, I'd like to extend a note of appreciation to the Executive Board, our young interns, and our amazing Board of Directors, acting as our advisors for their tireless effort put into this campaign and the growth of this club. This is truly an amazing team we are all proud to be a part of.